Let's get it.
Yo, welcome to Maneuver Accordingly. How to quit the rat race, even if you are currently in the rat race or trying to get out. Couple key steps to follow.
Trying to break
Yep.
free.
Yeah, that part.
Man, I'm fired up tonight, man. I was like 3/4 asleep on the couch watching Netflix, watching your life go by.
And you're on the couch watching Netflix, and your life's passing you by.
You're just a bum. You're
You
not
just,
doing anything.
I like how he had his hat turned to the side. Like I always used to think to myself, like if he wanted niggas to take him more serious, you gotta turn your hat straight, brother. You can't have a sideways hat telling niggas to go to school, bro. Like you look like a dropout, nigga. So like let's
Type.
start on that one. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, shit. Pretty much continuing what we were saying. Fucking
I'm fired up, man. Like I said, I was about dead like 20 minutes ago, and then this man's over here. He put that fire in my ass, and
with the
we
motivation, put that belt to ass, boy.
that
Belt to
thank
ass.
you. Put that belt to ass. Meat to meat.
Me to
Pause.
me. Me to
Big
me.
pause.
Big
But
super
nah,
pause.
man.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Like I said, I'm grateful, but still going through it. I was driving home from work and I was like, damn, bro, like the contract I signed, I would have been better off selling my soul to the devil, bro.
look, that or just having to get fucked, nigga. Like, I mean, not that I'll ever do that, but that's as bad as the same thing. Like, if you sell your soul to the devil, you might as well just get fucked, nigga. Like, literally, because it's the same shit. Um,
Sure.
yeah,
At
bro.
least it came with a couple toys and a Happy Meal.
Yeah, happy, good. Man, what was I watching the other day? It had something to do with like the Illuminati and shit, kind of, but I can't really remember. Um, it's gonna come to me in a second, man.
Yeah, I had to hello sleepy birdwing butterfly. What's good? I had to go back and finish my occult video. Went deep down the rabbit hole.
The core video. How did that go when you finished it?
Pretty much. I mean, it was very informative, but pretty much it talked about like the history, like all the key figures, like the men and women that really shaped modern occult and how people practice it today. It talked about Freemasons. Talked about
Mhm.
that one weird nigga. What
Ooh.
is up, King Bacon? What is up, you guys? What's going on? Um, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying, off work, hitting the banana peel, and Brezza is over here uh chefing it up. What are you cooking tonight?
Man, today we got a little bit of spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta start from scratch. So you got the green pepper, you got the tomatoes, onions. I got two types of onions. Then you're gonna do the ground beef. I got the ground beef in the fridge over here. You know what I'm saying? You
Let's
gotta
get
cook up
it.
the noodles.
But yeah, back to what we were saying though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what was that one weird nigga, bro? You see his face everywhere. He's always wearing like this hat. He was like really just drugged out, like creepy dude who inspired a lot of perverts to stay weird. Thing
I
I
don't know. Like, is he on the internet or what? Like, I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
he
don't know.
lived like probably 80, 100 years ago. Dang, I can't remember this nigga name, but he was a Freemason, went into some other secret societies, and then he started his own occult group. It was called Thelema. And so
The
I
famous?
yeah, Thelema. I was looking into that. I'm drawing a blank at his name, but he is pretty much the poster guy for all of this occult um
Like stuff.
activity and like the whole like new age movement.
Okay.
All
Is
of
he
these,
like he's white, a white dude?
yeah, white dude.
Okay. Usually
I forget, like I said, I forget his name, but I know that they called him the Beast, or that was the nickname that he gave himself.
the beast. Okay. Yeah, brother. I ain't you tapped into a part of history I have never heard or learned about, brother. So that is I gotta do some research on that one. But yeah, I feel like man, we were talking about the other day, like religion, pretty much is a cult, but then we were saying like cult has like taken on like a negative connotation nowadays. So it's I don't know, people get freaked out over the word cult, but in reality, cult is like it can be taken left or taken really right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, like the formal definition is very different from the way that like we just use it nowadays. Like nowadays, it has like a more negative connotation, like a bunch of weirdos like in hoods, like
Yeah,
naked.
that's gonna get. I was literally about to say like I think of like motherfuckers like 8 motherfuckers in a circle with like some fire burning. They all like hooded up and shit. Like
Yeah, and then they get naked and just start like playing with each other.
that part. That might be like in the next stage of the Diddy. You know.
I mean, that's like a key aspect to a lot of these cults because like they do a lot of stuff with magic, and a lot of it comes down to like sex magic. And so you'll find that a lot of these people are like nudists. Um, and as I was diving deeper into the Freemasons, when you get up to the highest level, the secret of the Freemason is revealed to you, and that secret is that through what is it like s- having sex and drinking children's blood, you can live forever. So like
Uh,
a big goal of theirs is immortality, and that's their belief in how you achieve this. No, I do not play Fortnite.
that's crazy. I mean, that got it's like very similar to the Illuminati. I mean, because with the there was a word for it, but what was the word for it basically? But it was like children's like fetal fluid or some shit. Chrome adrenochrome. That's what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the adrenochrome. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, like that shit. So that makes sense as far as like the babies or whatever you were saying, the baby shit. And then like sex makes sense because it's like a control form. They're gonna fuck you behind the scenes and then dare you to talk about it with anybody. So everything lines up, man, to what you're saying. So
yeah. I mean, but that's a very like fringe part of the whole occult societies. Like when you look into majority of them, they're not like that extreme. They're just mostly into like obtaining like hidden and secret knowledge,
mhm.
trying to like uh, achieve like your dreams and um, get to like a higher state of consciousness to
Mhm.
better yourself. And I mean, it's very like ritualistic, I mean, in a sense, it's almost like in different religions and stuff. But yeah, they're like super into magic, a lot of
That
fun
black
stuff.
that black magic.
Yes, sir. But back to the jobs. What do you got to say about that?
Oh my god. It's good to have a job, man, no matter where you at. I
Absolutely.
would I would just say whatever job you at, man, don't stay comfortable with it. No matter, you know what I'm saying? Like what try to always progress. And if you don't feel like that's the right place for you to progress in, then make sure you got something else on the side to keep it going. This is a lesson that I had to learn myself. I'm still kind of learning, but it's a matter of like if you're not fully spiritually, like mentally and like emotionally aligned with what you do for work, then it's going to start to drain you after a certain amount of time. um, Imagine trying to drive a car and you're trying to get to a GPS, like a GPS destination, but like you keep taking the wrong fucking turn, like on purpose. So it's like, oh, take a next turn in like 2 feet, and then you take the next like 3 turns, and then you're like purposely like rerouting your shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like personally I have been doing. So it's like at a point in time where you realize like, yo, like if I keep taking the wrong turns, nigga, we just gonna end up in wilderness somewhere. So it's kind of like a little bit of a metaphor to take the driver's seat, quote unquote, in your life. You know what I mean? Don't just drive aimlessly like some people do. You know what I'm saying? But even if you do drive aimlessly, make sure you just get back on track. And that is what happens sometimes. Shit happens, life happens, but just make sure you get right back on that shit, man. So I don't know what you think.
I feel like our experiences, like in life, like even though we're like 3,000 miles apart, have been so similar.
Very
Like,
similar. Yeah.
especially like with this whole job aspect, is like, kind of keep going, like, around the carousel until we wake up to the fact that, like, all right, yeah, we have these jobs, but like we have to get off at some point, and
Yeah.
it's gonna take
Carousel
a
is a good
lot
analogy.
of like willful action and effort to like break through that surface tension.
Yeah, and it takes like I would say it's like an everyday thing almost. It can't be like a fly by night or like when you feel like it. Because I look at all the people who do make real money from this, or all the people who are actually like dedicated to it. They put hours and hours and hours into it, and what's that saying where you got to have like at least 10,000 hours of something in order to be like perfect or master it or some shit.
Yeah, to become a
So
master. You know
yeah,
what's so crazy about this? Because like, I mean, this live stream almost didn't happen tonight. But yo, we're gonna look back at this like 6 months from now and be like, damn, like I really glad that like we kept taking those steps, because like going from like no from nothing to like being on stream to having no viewers to like 5,000 viewers every time we go live. Like that's gonna be an insane journey.
yeah, man, just to like see the growth of what we put our minds to. Like that's definitely good. And I just have to keep reminding myself that it takes time. You know what I mean? Because it's like I see so many people that get frustrated, just give up with shit super early because they might not get the response they want or they don't feel like it's picking up traction. But you got to understand, man. Like it takes a while for people even to discover you. Uh, you know what I'm saying? And then the other thing is it's like a numbers game. It's like the more content you have for people to view, it's like the more likely your shit's gonna get seen. You know what I'm saying? If you only have like 4 or 5 videos or even like 20 videos on the internet compared to somebody who has like 6,000, like they're gonna have like more options to scroll through. Um, so yeah, man, definitely a journey up and down.
And you guys, whoever's popping in and out of the live stream, I'm gonna just say this: make sure you guys like, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and make sure you guys super chat and send in that bread, send in that money, cause I need it all. I'm trying to buy a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and
Woo.
these cars are not cheap. We're talking 400,000. So you guys send in the super chats so I can buy a Lambo.
Yes.
And whatever
Or
money
or
we're
his
gonna
friend.
split 50-50. So what are you about to cash out on?
Man, I need 6 bad bitches, but I need them like rented out for like a cool like year. So if I have 6 thick bitches for a whole year, they mine and nobody else's. That is a good trade off. So if I have like $50,000, I think that should cover it. Nah, for a whole year, I don't know. Maybe not 50,000, but at least for 6 months. So I don't got to worry about females for 6 months because I got 6 different females to rotate through for each month. So if I
Bro,
have
you should
50,000,
just do the Kevin Samuels program. He said just get a girlfriend for like each season. So like as the seasons change, like, oh, winter here, like new girl.
so is that what he did? So he had one for every season.
Yeah, he was like, as you get older, like you want women, like, just for recreational use. And it's like, yeah, like when when the winter time comes here, it's like, I got like two girls over here, and then, uh, when the seasons change, I move somewhere else, and then I got my other girls over here.
Okay, so he got a little rotation going.
Old head.
Yeah, he over it, bro.
But
Man.
not like we were saying earlier, man. It's like it's so crazy, this mindset that we've adopted of let's work to escape work for these vacations for 2 to 3 weeks just to go back to work.
Yeah.
That
Just to
is
put
crazy.
yourself in that situation again. And that's I don't know, it's like a slow death, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like suicide, but it's like a slow suicide. Like you slowly start to feel yourself like fading away and shit, you know what I mean? What was you about to say?
Nah, I was just saying that that whole idea is complete insanity to me, and the fact that like you were saying like how people like they plan their life around their entire jobs. It's not even like really careers, but they're like, oh, like I'm putting this money to my 401k. We're about to take this trip here, and everything is centered around someone else's dream.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the hard part because it's like I figured it out. It's like because we don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see the big corporate bosses. We don't see the meetings. We don't see the shit that they do, the strings that they pull, and like how they work maybe for like an hour a day. We don't see how like how stress free and minimalistic their life probably is because like nobody teaches you the tools to make money. Nobody's gonna sit down and give you the handout of how to create a life. You know what I'm saying? Most people just bump against walls and figure that shit out. But the thing is like you also have to be the kind of a person to have that mental fortitude and the mindset to do it. Because if you just say "fuck it, nigga," I'm just gonna wait on my paycheck, then that's gonna be a recurring thing that you do. Like "fuck it, I'm gonna wait on the paycheck." "Fuck it, I'm gonna wait on the paycheck." "Fuck it, I'm gonna wait on tax time." And man, like that's a terrible feeling, bro. When you gotta wait on a white man to hand you a check. Let's be real. When you gotta wait on this nigga and then you get mistreated at the job, motherfuckers talking shit about you, motherfuckers snitching on you, and you still gotta work with them. Like, man, like the shit that we deal with and the shit that we do for money is like, it's not, it's like the shit, I would say the shit that I deal with in retail is almost the same as like committing a crime. It's like, I would rather just commit a fucking crime and like go to jail for like a week or so, go to jail for a few days or some shit at this point. Like if I like 100%, bro. If I was able to come up with a crime and I was able to hit like a $50,000 lick, but say I was able to like stash away some money somewhere, if I could stash away 25K and then they'll catch me with the other 25K, they'll put me in jail for what, like a few months or some shit, nigga. But I come out to 25K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if they release you that quick.
well, right. It depends on on the scenario for sure.
What's wild is I mean, like you mentioned it, like criminal activities and stuff, but like what's even more criminal with these companies is like how little they pay people, and just like, yo, like this, we're talking, these are like multi-billion-dollar companies, and these niggas don't even want to come up of 2,000, 3,000 for their employees. Like, yo, like what is 10,000 to these companies, bro?
Nothing. They make that shit in a matter of like minutes, like literally, like especially companies like Costco or Target, Walmart, Home Depot, all these Amazon. They make that shit within minutes, bro. And
And then on top of that, bro, I was working for this company called Lipa. It's like this paper factory, like this paper mill. I was getting paid 1,700 a month, bro. And we got these giant pallets of like seeds and like different like plant stuff. Tell me why like six of these bags is like triple my monthly salary. I'm like, damn, like what is that saying about like my worth and my value, and like how much I actually value my time? I mean, because they say, time is money, right?
yeah,
Time is the essence, but it's like, yo, like we're selling ourselves for like pennies when it's other people out here, making 10,000 every minute.
yeah, like yeah. basically like fucking motherfuckers are spending one transaction with you making like 2 months and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a giant slap in the face. Like me and one of my old coworkers was like, "Yo, like we could just back up our truck, load like six of these bags in our truck, and we'd be good like for a couple of months." Like these bags of sand and like bags of seed and like pesticides are worth more than us.
Yeah. I just feel like honestly though, like I don't know, maybe because you're not even in America, but I guess it's proven a point that bro, like, because I used to think America, like we were lazy, and I used to think that like we work more than any other country, and statistically we still do, but it's still going to show that you in Germany or in another country, and it's still like it's the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't create something or use your mind to like separate yourself from like most people, you just gonna end up giving your body to a job. You know what I'm saying? Because all they want is just a motherfucking slave. And the other thing that makes it so pressing is like my jobs and other jobs like these won't exist within like 50 years, bro. Because AI is gonna take over. You got to think, bro. Like technology is advancing by the minute. So it's like simple shit that we do, whatever, man. Like that shit won't exist, bro. Like they're gonna X us out within a matter of like 25, 30 years, bro. And then what we're really gonna do? The people who don't have skills, the people that don't know how to make money other than just working for someone else, you're gonna be asked out. You're gonna be the equivalent of homeless. And then that's where the dichotomy of like the social classes, you know what I'm saying? You got lower, middle, and upper. But middle class is gonna become the same as lower class within the next 20, 30 years because of technology and AI. Like real shit. Mark my words, bro.
I
I mean,
mean,
how do you
I
feel?
think that like a lot of the labor jobs will be like outsourced to like robotics, and yeah, a lot of that stuff can be done away with. But there's some things that AI and robots can't do. Like it has to have that human touch.
Yeah, like finite details and shit for sure.
Yeah.
I feel that. You feel like you're gonna be comfortable with AI, like when it makes its mark, or I mean, it's already making its mark, right? But when it really does,
I mean, I use AI almost every day.
I feel that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like heavy on chat.
The what's the name of that shit? The Chat GPT or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be asking Chat GPT everything, bro. That's that's how we got the title in the description for this live stream. And it's so detailed and like intricate. Like it's like you ask it the most specific things and it would just spit all that out in just like a few seconds.
Yeah, it
Oh, I
always.
remember now what I was about to say though, because we're talking about like how like these bosses and CEOs make so much. Um, so like the dude Myron Golden, he was talking about how like the reason why um like you make more at higher positions than just like on the ground floor, like just doing straight labor, is because you're using your mind, and it's about like
Exactly.
leadership, and it's I forget the exact words he used, but he was like it's something spiritual, right? Where you're able to you have the ability to control the people around you, and so that's what they're getting paid for. Because I mean, everyone has muscles. Everyone can like lift stuff and move stuff.
Yeah.
That's not anything spectacular. But
Right.
what is the ability to motivate people, to get
And
people
yep.
organized, and to effectively like put people in the right direction. And so
Yeah.
until like we tap into that aspect of like getting out of like the physical labor and getting into like being able to lead people,
Yeah.
we won't be getting into any real type of money.
We won't be getting paid for it. Yeah, I mean, it's about like delegation too, because the thing is, a lot of people are followers. You know, a lot of people just do what they're fucking told. Um, I don't know, man. I've always been like since my childhood, I've always been rebellious, bro. Like always. Like it was just in my soul, bro. Like I never was one to follow the rules, bro. Like I did, but it was like to a certain extent. Like I'm not gonna let you control me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still have my fun. I'm gonna still bounce against the walls a bit. I'm gonna still do it my style. You know, nigga done been arrested a couple times. Nigga done had run-ins with the law and all type of shit. So it's like I don't know. I feel like you got it's like I look at it as you either gonna be one or two type of people, bro. You either a nigga that obeys everything and you listen and you clock in on time and you take your fucking lunch and you got your lunchbox all handy and hey, what's up, buddy? Like you ready, like you know what I'm saying? Or you a nigga that's like, this is a means to it and I have the capacity and the mental fortitude to do something better with my life. You know what I'm saying? I will not take bullshit every day just because I can and because I refuse to do nothing better, you know? Angela, man, I can't remember her fucking name. Not Angela, not Maya Angelou, but fuck, I don't know. She's an actress. She's like an older black lady, right? But you seen her in like multiple movies. I can't remember her name, but she's like she like a B-list actress. Like you done seen her in like in all the black films and all the black mom films. Angela
Well, you said,
Bassett.
oh, Angela
Uh,
Bassett.
I think it was Angela Bassett. Yeah, she had a saying. It was it was like no, it wasn't Angela Bassett, but it was a lady that looked like her. Similar. Anyways, she had a saying: "When you sit in shit so long, you forget what it smells like." Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit kind of hit home to me, basically, like ringing my bell, like, yo, like when you take bullshit situations or when you take bullshit for so long or something that in your soul you know is not meant for you or you know is not meant to be done, like that shit start to eat at you and you kind of like turn it off. You turn off your switch, bro. It's like turning off your soul, bro. On my soul. Like it's like imagine niggas who like, oh, like they have plans and dreams and they want to do this, this, and this, and I see myself doing this, and I used to do this. Like everybody has an excuse, bro. Like that's why sometimes too working in retail is depressing because it's like everybody you talk to is like a fucking has been, or everybody is talking about how they used to be in the gym, how they had this money back in the day, how they used to be popping fucking all the bitches, how they had I used to be this, like everybody is a has been, bro. I don't want to be a has been, bro. I don't want to be a nigga like looking back on my years, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to be all the bitches back in the day because
Yeah,
that's a
we used
memory.
to be at the parties, bro. Remember
Like, what
back
the
in,
fuck,
bro?
nigga? That
That
shit
was
don't
like
matter, nigga.
25 years ago.
Like, and that's why I be so keen on like trying to think about a future nowadays versus just the next moment, nigga. Because all you gonna have is a photo. All you gonna have is a motherfucking memory, nigga. If it's not making you money, if it's not connecting you to new people, it's a waste of time. Now, I will say this: if you want to have your fun for a celebration or somebody' birthday, somebody out of town, you know what I'm saying? That's okay. You know what I'm saying? We humans, we gotta burn off steam. But like for the niggas that's going out to the club every Friday, for the women that's going out every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, please make sure you got your affairs in order before you spend money on another establishment, before you dump your rent money into another club or another bottle or another hookah for a temporary moment. A lot of them do this for an Instagram post. A lot of them do it just to post a picture of food. A lot of niggas do it just to be seen. A lot of niggas do it just to have an Instagram reel the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
Free.
Like is bro. Like
Nah,
I didn't see
feel like yo,
it's
you just hit the nail on the head, bro. Because you said like a lot of niggas do this to feel seen, and that's the epitome of the rat race. Is because you spend all your time and energy like at this trap,
yeah.
and you can't see any way out. So the only escape and release you have is to go out and just engage in all of this nonsense because it gives you a temporary release and you can feel seen and feel like that nigga for a moment. But then once you do that, you neglect like the rest of your life because all these little moments like keep adding up and it gets you nowhere. It's like how we were talking about, so many times, bro. Like, man, all of the weed we smoked and all of the bottles we bought and all the
Pills.
concerts and the clubs
Yeah.
and just all the drugs and all the pills, like, bro, if we like 5 years ago just said like enough of that, how much richer would we be right now? Like how much
Yeah.
better off
Thousands.
would we be?
Thousands. I know for me it'd be thousands, bro. I've spent thousands just on drugs, pills, weed,
You would literally be
alcohol.
broke right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in for sure. Like if I had this mindset and I just started to save money, I just started to say fuck it, like you know, so I don't need all this shit for sure. But you know, life be happening, bro. The key thing is too is just like man, like I preach this too. No matter what age you are, bro, it's never too late to put your energy into something, bro. I hate when I see niggas that's young. It's like, oh well, maybe I could have did it maybe a couple years ago. Nigga, you're not even 35. You're not even 40. Oh, maybe back in the day, like, oh, maybe a couple years ago, I just don't have an energy. Why are you coming up with excuses? You must like slaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I done
It's
got to the point.
because like niggas just don't have no no guidance. We don't have like any like real like role models giving us game, bro.
Yeah, for sure. There's nobody like no OGs. I mean, and I feel like sometimes that shit just got to be in you, bro. Like sometimes niggas just don't have that shit in them. Like niggas just want to have a good time. Women just want to have a good time. Like that's why, like you know, the whole red pill society is kind of like, oh, they don't want an independent woman. They don't want a woman that has a job. Like I kind of am on the other side of that, where it's like I wouldn't mind an independent woman to a certain extent. I don't want a masculine independent woman. I don't want a woman running my relationship because that's not gonna happen. But as far as a woman like having some kind of a purpose or having like a business or being in school, having a main job or having something to keep her focused, I feel like that is key. Because the thing is, if you don't, like, you're gonna have someone who is completely reliant on you, almost like a child. Now, some men like that. Some men like controlling their women to the absolute T, like a child, telling her when to eat, what to wear, where she can go, who she's with. A lot of niggas don't have time for that. So I feel like if you're a woman and then you have that kind of a head on your shoulders where you can serve a man but also still have something of your own, man, that's like golden to me, man. So, you know, I don't know how you feel about that, but
I'm a side with Andrew Tate, bro. I want a robot.
you want to completely control this woman's life and everything she does.
Yeah, bro. I want an AI.
You want to just be able to fuck when you want to fuck, to eat when
Nah,
you want to eat.
nah. I mean, I'm probably a little bit on the other side of the spectrum than you. Like, I would prefer my girl just to be in the crib, like, unless, or it could be a situation where we're both working on the business together. I mean, I'm definitely in charge, but like she's right there, my day to day right hand.
Type shit, yeah. Yeah.
Or yeah, like how you mentioned, like she's going to school, she's studying, she's writing books. Like that would be like more preferable to me. I
Something
wouldn't
of substance, you know what I'm
necessarily,
saying? Like
yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want my girl to be like working at a job for another nigga because now
where
she is
another nigga is telling her what to do and shit. Yeah.
exactly. You're like,
That
she's like,
that's
oh
what
no, I
yeah.
can't do this. I got to work late because my boss, because Clark wants me to do this, and I got to go do this. Like, nah,
And then he low key trying to fuck her the whole time and he's waiting on y'all relationship to have one little bit of a slip. Or
exactly,
it might not even be the manager, nigga. It might be, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's on the same level as her. Like I've seen it, bro. Where just a woman will spend so much more time with a man that she works with than her actual spouse and husband. And guess what? He probably fucking her or starting to get like, man, I ain't gonna
yeah. I mean, I'm so glad you brought that up, bro, because I mean that's where all of the affairs happen. I mean, like it's always coworkers sleeping with coworkers because we're around each other majority of our lives. Like if you have a family or anything, you spend most of your time with your coworkers than you do your own family.
real shit. Real shit. And like certain jobs like that, it's a telltale sign of like there's never like a perfect work life relationship balance. Like it's either you work your ass off and you have money, or it's like you don't work at all and you're broke. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's situations obviously where you can have both, but it's like you have to go through one of those stages. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even the millionaires or multi or six figure people that make money, Like at some point, they probably had to bust their ass and probably had to cut off a lot of shit. And that's what people don't realize. Like you have to sacrifice, bro. You got to sacrifice the drugs, whether it's the going out, whether it's the clubbing, whether it's the new outfits, whether it's the the women. Like even in my situation, bro, like the women or just the time, like you have to sacrifice something in order to make yourself better. You know what
Because I
I'm
mean, it's
saying?
just a huge distraction. And I
Dude,
mean, I think the main two is like sacrificing and like cutting off the women and the people around you that really aren't on that type of time.
yeah.
I think
Like there's a lot of people that just don't want to do what you do. Like you know what I'm saying? That a lot of people that don't want anything out of life. You know what I'm saying? So what was you
I
saying though?
remember watching a clip by Mike Epps, and he was saying how he was feeling guilty when he got successful and famous, and he pretty much had like like survivor's guilt, like dang, like you know why did I make it and like all my niggas back in the hood are down bad, and then that kind of led him into drugs, and then he went around to like see them, and they would all make him like feel bad about his position in life. But
Like he
then,
left them and shit, right?
yeah, but then I think Tyrese summed this up perfectly when he was talking in his interview. He was like, "Yeah, like I had to cut all these people off, like not because I'm better than them, but because like I just can't be around that. Like kind of like a addict
Yeah.
being around, like being at a bar, or like you're addicted to drugs. Like you don't go back to those places you used to do drugs because you don't want to fall back into those old habits."
Yeah. You don't want to be around like certain shit and you don't want to yeah. I feel that you can't be in a certain environment, bro, because it's just gonna put you back in that same place.
You know what kills me, bro?
Yeah.
Is when people they will make every excuse in the book not to get up from around people that they know for a fact are like draining them and dragging them down.
Yeah, it's like a refusal of acceptance type shit. Like they don't wanna hurt people's feelings or they don't wanna like they don't wanna you make the situation seem worse than or seem better than what it is. Like the situation might be bad and they trying to downplay it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, it's not that bad, or oh, like, we just hang out sometimes. Like, no, in reality, like your whole disposition has changed as a person. Like you don't do the same shit, you don't act the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like when you up underneath somebody who you feel like not really, you know,
It's been so many young people that I talk to that are like in their early 20s, mid 20s, still living with their parents, complaining every single day, like, oh, my mom, my dad, they so toxic, they like this. I'm like, nigga, move out. what
yeah.
is what is wrong with you?
Like how you live in your parents' house, but you complaining. Like if you in your parents' house and you're a grown person, you have no right to complain, bro. Like if you're underage, I get that. Like if you're under 18 or whatever, you got no choice. But like if you're over 18 and you're choosing to live with your parents, you cannot complain. Cause nigga, you an adult, but you choosing to live there, so you gotta live by their rules, bro. And that's
I
the
mean,
hardest
look,
part.
if their parents are like really that bad and toxic, bro, just dip, bro. You're well over 18. Like,
Type
it's not,
shit.
not that hard to find some roommates and move out, even though I wouldn't recommend getting roommates.
Man, if you do, make sure it's somebody you know, like from you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, yeah, I would say don't try not to like bounce it back and forth between different roommates, different houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep one solid person that you know is gonna pay rent. That's the hardest part I felt like is like finding a responsible motherfucker, bro. Because it's a lot of irresponsible niggas out here, bro. Female and niggas, bro. So, you know.
I wrote a whole course on like this specifically like tailored to like young adults and like people that are like 17, 18, like ready to move out of their cribs, like how
Right.
to do it step by step process. And I broke it down as like when you move out, make sure you have enough money to get a crib by
Yeah.
yourself. Because I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
if you do get roommates, like two or three, it's lit until like someone loses their job or someone like can't
Yeah.
pay rent on time, and then you're completely asked out. But also, so I mean, it's like pros and cons to both sides because I mean, when I moved out, I had two roommates. That was lit as hell because bro, I was paying like 200 a month for rent,
Yeah.
split between us, and it was a nice place, and that was a crazy setup. But as I look back on that, I'm like, if I would have just gone ahead and just roughed it out and paid that whole rent by myself, I would have had the whole crib to myself. I can walk around naked. I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
people bringing over other people I don't want to be there, or just dealing with other personalities and attitudes. Like it's just a way better situation to have your own spot.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, because that's a true fact. Because most people just move out. Most kids move out. Most young people, and they just be like, "Oh fuck, it, I'm finna get a roommate." Like that's the first thing they think of. But that's a good point. Like try to think about it as if moving by yourself, because that's it might not happen, but it might happen. But the thing is, if you plan on moving out by yourself and you have enough money and saved up in that sense, then that's like a best case scenario, because now you might have extra money if you live in with a roommate, or even if you do find a place but you can't have a roommate, you still got enough money. So
And
yeah,
it's
I would
give and
say,
take. Like you'll have extra bread, but at what cost? Like extra bread and a headache, or
yeah,
less
yeah,
bread and
yeah,
peace. And
yeah,
another
like
mistake people make is that they always move out with their best friend, and
yeah.
then that relationship ends quickly.
Yeah, it can end regularly. Like it depends, but yeah, most of the time, I would say for sure, don't move in with a female your first time moving out, because that is too much. Because number one, if you've never lived with this female before, females can be either one way or another way. It's like it's going to be super clean, super tidy, super organized, or it's going to be dirty as fuck, messy, and like grimy. Like it's either going to be one or the other extreme. So I would say if you do move out with a female, make sure it's not your girlfriend. Make sure you were over 18. Make sure you have known this woman for like for years, bro. I would say don't move in with nobody you haven't known for like at least a year. Like honestly, like don't move in with a stranger unless you have to, bro. Like you ass out, you about to be homeless on the street. You have nowhere else to go. Okay, cool. I'm moving in this fucking random basement, and then hope this nigga don't kill me or some shit. You know what I mean? But like, but in the reality
Personally, I
situation,
would choose a stranger over someone that I know, because like 8 times out of 10, that relationship is gonna fall through, bro.
I mean, it
It's
can,
inevitable.
it
It
can.
always happens, bro. Because like
Depending
you don't.
depending on the situation, like if you a type of person that like you can mesh well with other people, like you know what I'm saying, like the way I look at it, right? If you can be in the military, you can be in jail. Same situation, right? It's very like bare bones. It's very like malnutrition. It's very like forced everything, nigga. It's very like restricted, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like the bed is trash, the food is trash. You waking up stupid early to go do dumb shit that they tell you to do. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a method of control. So in my eyes, if you can go in jail, you can go in the military. You can go in military, you can go in jail. A lot of these niggas can't handle either one. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been in either one, but I know for sure if I had to, I could lock it in, bro. It's a mental thing, bro. Imagine yourself sitting in one room where all you have is a fucking toilet and a bed. You're gonna have to get creative, nigga. That's why sometimes I'm not saying that I ever want to go to jail, but I'm saying like I appreciate niggas that do go to jail, because when they come out, nigga, they come out focused, bro. You
Yeah,
ever see nigga? I'm talking about they be locked up for like 4 years. They come out making money, like they on the internet. They done got a podcast going. They hopped that back up the streets, like, and it's like it's motivational, bro. It's to be like, yo, like they really came out with a plan to be like, this is what I'm gonna do, nigga. We finna
yeah,
get
because
this
they
money,
have
like
4 years to sit and plot.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like I don't want to get to that point to where I'm forced to sit about it. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm forced to think about that shit and now it's like, oh wait, it's too late. Like, nah, bro. You gotta use the free time because we free. We in the open air, bro. You know?
Hey, bro. All right, low key. Maybe that's the way that me and you gotta go, bro. Just
This is
take
current
everything out of
crash
your
out,
crib.
nigga.
Yeah, hey, just do like how Kanye did when he was living in the stadium, bro. He just had like that room, like an air mattress, a set of weights, and like his laptop.
Bro, like if you watch that academics interview he did, it was a similar shit. Like his hotel room, it was like one bag and like it was like no shit there. Like, but yeah, he's very minimalist, we'll say, as a person. So maybe that is a way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that might be the way to go, bro. I think niggas are too comfortable, and we gotta really just lock in, grab a set of weights. What else we need? We need like a pallet on the floor, and just cut everything out, bro. You still on social media?
Yeah, but honestly, bro, it's very controlled. Like, I don't get on for more than 30 minutes at a time. If I get on, I'll scroll for a minute and then I'll get off. Like, I really try to like be controlled about that shit.
I was thinking about getting back on Instagram, but I don't know. I don't have any like pull to go back
Yeah,
there. And also I'm really trying to adopt the mindset of like, all right, if we really trying to do this whole YouTube live stream and like getting paid from it, I want to
yeah.
put like my all into YouTube. So I don't got TikTok, I don't got Instagram, I don't got Facebook, none of that.
I um I agree with that. And the only thing I will say is like YouTube is good when we're starting out, but I feel like down the road we're gonna have to start reaching out because I feel like YouTube is very censored. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the further we get into the future, the more censored these platforms are gonna become. So it's like you can't say the R word, you can't say the other R word,
You can't
can't
say the
say
T word.
and
Bro,
it's
you
so
know
like it's so
that
much shit. It's and
our
it's like
second or
at
third
this point,
live
it's like
stream.
at this point, it's like our audience isn't children. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we're not like I'm not here for children at least. So I maybe, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna censor myself to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody get their feelings hurt over me saying the R word. Like, um, I don't know, bro. That's just how I feel, you know. But
I was about to say the G word, but I think it might get flagged for that. But
you said the D word. What's
n-
the D word?
no, the G word, the happy word.
Oh, you can say that, right? Oh no, you can't. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think if you say it too much, but one of the live streams we did, we were talking crazy. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't even that crazy. I mean, we were saying like a couple words, but yo, that live stream got flagged, and they like probably cut our bread in half. And like, all right, so like with the T word, like, I mean, honestly, I don't like cutting my words or like holding my words if like I want to say something. So like with the word like transmission, like I'll say transmission because it's funny, but in reality, I don't want to say it because I just want to say exactly what I mean. But it's so stupid because like if you say that on here or like at TikTok, bro, like they're shutting you down.
Well, you gotta think that's the whole demographic, nigga. Like the whole that community makes up TikTok, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, like you know, the Generation Z or this furthest generation. My goodness, it's this girl that live across the street, bro. Like what? It's man. I think she 18. I ain't even gonna look, bro. Anyway,
Yeah, we we must stay focused, my brother. We must
nigga,
stay focused,
where
Doctor
she
Umar.
can see.
Hey yo, hey go holler at her.
No, well, you know what though? You know what though? I think she has a kid. It's either her child or because I seen the baby daddy, and then with him, and then they had a little child. So I'm like, either this is her sister, or I'm pretty sure this is her baby daddy. Um, yeah, light skin, yellow junk with some leg. Anyways, what
Hey
was we
bro,
saying,
you're
bro?
gonna be the new Zerka. All right, go pick her up on live. Show us how it's done.
Oh man, nah, my confidence not right there. Not at that point yet, bro.
Oh
Like,
no.
I mean, it's like, it's I don't have the energy, bro. Like, I could walk up to a shorty right now and be like, "Hey, what's up? Where you from?" Da, da, da. But it's like I don't have the riz, bro. I don't have the energy. Like that's why I want to make money too. I don't have to have riz, nigga. I don't have to have energy. I don't have to go finesse a bitch. They coming to me. Like that's how it's always been in my eyes. Like I've always attracted females. I've never been the one to chase women, bro. Ever. Like, and if I do, it's like I don't do it the right way. So, because it's like it's not in my blood. It's not in my nature to chase women, bro. Like I'm gonna catch you in my web, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? That's how I am. So I feel like, man, let me build myself up. Let me start making these money, get these diamonds flashing. You know what I'm saying? Then the bitches will start running in.
Get the diamonds, get the moistenites, get the finesse a girl with the CVs.
Man, just get the cheese for the rats. You know what I'm saying? Get the corn feed for the hens, whatever you want to call it, man. Get the
But
grass for the cows. Get the
tight.
green for the cows. There you go, green for the cows. You said what?
I said tight. What did Michael Jackson call him? Oh, he called him fish.
He called them fish.
Yeah, he was like, look at all these fish.
That's what he said.
Yeah, you ain't never see Michael Jackson talking about hoes.
Hell no.
They said Michael Jackson was an animal, bro. Like he
Yeah,
used to
he was
love
fucking bitches, right? They said that nigga was fucking bitches,
like
bro.
hella, bro. There's videos of him. He's looking out the window. He's like, oh, look at all these fish. He's like, oh, look right here. Like, look at the titties on her.
Oh, true. Okay, hearing that makes me like less likely for him to be doing shit with children. Like when I hear that, because like, okay, he actually was like into women and shit. Like,
I mean, I I haven't dove that deep into the Michael Jackson story, but what I've heard is I think this nigga was a player, bro. I think he was like just running through like all the women, bro. Like that's what I hear. But at the same time, I heard that, he got abused as a kid. He didn't have a
yes, he
childhood because
did.
of
He
his
did.
dad.
It's
So he
not even
was
that.
super weird in
Yeah,
that
and it's
aspect.
not even it's not even an opinion. It's a fact. He definitely was abused. Like it's in documentaries and shit. But he was strange, but that's like, and I'm not even. I can't defend or whatever. But it's like, yeah, like based off of what he went through, I feel like, yeah, you're gonna be a little weird growing up, or you're gonna have some idiosyncrasies. Um,
I don't think that he was like having sex with can I say, yeah, I don't think he was, having sex with minors and stuff, but he definitely hung out with a lot of kids because I think he was trying to reclaim that part of his childhood back. And I think that's a reflection of like why his house looked the way it did, like with the whole Neverland, and just him
yes,
always like
yeah.
being around kids and inviting kids to his crib and stuff. And I mean, you can even see that on some of the videos, like he was playing with the what's his name, Macaulay Culkin, and like he pushed him off of the diving board into the pool, and just like his mannerisms and stuff, like it's very
It was
child.
like a kid, like a kid.
Yeah, he it was
Yeah,
like it was like two like 12-year-old boys playing. He was like like strange, for a grown man to be interacting with kids like that. But I mean, you gotta hear both sides. Oh
yeah.
no, I think the homie froze. All right, we're back.
Oh no, no, I had to answer a text real quick. But yeah, yeah, man, he's always a great like, but I feel like he's the one artist where I can kind of give a pass. Like, I'm not giving a pass to R. Kelly. I'm not giving a pass to like anybody else. Like Michael Jackson, okay, cool. Like but
Yo,
yeah,
speaking about R. Kelly, did you hear his new song that he
I
dropped?
heard he came out with a song. No, I have not listened to it. I don't think I will.
Bro, you gotta
Like
listen to it tonight.
nigga, stay your ass in jail and do jail shit, nigga. Like I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say, nigga. You rapist ass nigga. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just feel like because he probably getting caught up in the shit because Tory Lanez just dropped the album from jail, and this other rappers doing it too. So he probably, oh, I'm gonna do it too, like nigga.
It
But
was like, yo, I gotta turn this song off before I start like nodding my head to it.
the the fucked up part is though is like a lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people that still fuck with him and play his music, bro. A lot. Like I know personally a few people that I work with, nigga. They like, oh, I still fuck with R. Kelly. I'm like, nigga, you was wild, bro. Like to say that out in the open, bro. So
Yeah,
you cool
that's
what this
wild.
nigga did you cool what this nigga did to 13-year-old girls and shit. I don't give a fuck if they was agreeing to it or not. They young children. Why are you pissing on the
Okay.
bitch? Like, nigga.
I mean, R. Kelly is definitely guilty, but can we put all the blame on him when it was niggas' actual parents
Yeah.
sending their children, their underage daughters, to this nigga hotel?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause yeah, it's both. Cause it's like, okay, obviously that's like 75 is on him. But yeah, the other part of too is like, nigga, as a parent, like why but and I'm not defending the parents, but I'm saying like, okay, 20 years ago, shit was much different, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a lot of wild shit was happening that wasn't being recorded, bro. Like a lot of sex, a lot of rapes, a lot of drug use, a lot of violence was happening that wasn't being recorded, bro. And you got to think it was a lot of normalized shit that was going on back then that's not normal today. Like it was normal for 35 or 25, 30-year-old niggas to go pick up 14-year-old, 15-year-old girls and fuck them.
That's
Like
not normal, bro.
no, but what I'm saying, of course, it's
But
not
yeah,
normal to me.
yeah, yeah.
Of course, it's not normal to me or to anybody by our standard. But I'm saying back then it was normal to them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that was an everyday thing. Like how we or how us normal niggas will go out on a night and go find a bad bitch and take her home, whatever. Like that's the mo, right? For them, it was the same thing, but with young women, and it's sick and it's fucked up to even have that happen. But that's you gotta think, bro. 20 to 25 years ago, that's the shit that they was on, and it's kind of like it's fucked up. So I don't think that the nigga should be making music. I don't think he should be released anyway. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you know what you did. You know this plan you created, nigga. You sick. Like you mentally and physically, you emotionally abused children for years. So number one, you sick and you manipulative. Like and you recording the shit, which means you have no shame about it. Like what? Like okay, would you think it would make a difference if he didn't record like the bitches getting pissed on or the little girls getting pissed on? Or it's still the same, right? Because then it would be hearsay if there was no tapes on it, right?
I mean, it's worse that it's on recorded video.
Way worse, right? It's like
Yeah.
the fact that you recorded this shit and you're like displaying this shit, like for who? Like you weird ass nigga, like so that
But I mean, now that you mentioned it, as much vile and just evil, horrible things that he did, I think that the parents um, manipulating their children and enabling this is worse than him peeing on anyone. I think that's the most disgusting part of the whole situation.
yeah. But do you think the parents would ever expect something like this to happen?
Doesn't matter. Well, why would you leave your mind? Why would you do this to your kid?
Yeah, I agree with that. I just feel like, and I'm not taking up for no parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I wouldn't leave my child nowhere unattended or anything like that. Cause um I just feel like, man, like it just sucks because like back in the day there was no cameras and there was no phones like that. So it's kind of like there was more trust back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was shit that we said, like we used to say the R word back in the day all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the R word. Not the great, but the other one. So like shit like that, like you know what I'm saying? And just certain words, phrases that were deemed acceptable or not acceptable anymore. So like what was the difference between like no, I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm not going against you, but I'm trying to put it like okay, like okay, it's like 10 in the morning. You wake up, your parents like okay, go outside and play. Like that was a reality for us. It was like okay, go outside, and they didn't want us inside. It was like yo, leave. It was like go play, and like we come back like hours later type shit. They didn't ask where we went. They didn't ask what we did. Sometimes they did, but more than likely they would just like get the fuck out of our face. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I feel like it was kind of similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, okay, oh yeah, they dumb. They definitely dumb for just assuming everything's going right and for just being like, oh, just giving up all everything. But I feel like more so it was him duping the parents because you got to think he's probably spitting game to them, telling them, "Oh, you want your kid to be a star." You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to have him become an actual recording artist and da da da. Like, and now to your point, the parents should still be there. The parents should still be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? And be joined in all sessions because it's still a child, and the child is not gonna know what's going on. But I don't know, man. I just feel like it was, man. This nigga close to the devil, bro. It's just as far as like how you manipulate, because you gotta think, bro. You manipulating parents and children, so you sick on both ends. It's like you playing like adults, which is bad, but then you're playing manipulating children, which is even worse. Now you're sick. You know what I'm saying? And then you're pissing on them, like nigga, what? Like it's just like the layers of it. It's just like this nigga should not see
it,
daylight, bro.
if that was in fact the situation, those are some dumbass parents, bro.
they dumb, bro, and I don't
And
know.
they
It's
they
just
they
it
should
sucks.
face some jail time too for their stupidity. If that was in fact the situation. But I mean, perhaps a couple situations were like that, but I think that majority were the parents feeding their kids to this nigga
You think so? Yeah,
for bread.
yeah, and yeah, more than likely it was just like, he would just feed him one line, kind of being like, oh, yeah, I can make her a star. Or more than likely it wasn't even him. It was probably like his manager and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably like his team that was facilitating this. So like in essence, like it's him, but it's also his team and the people that was around him. Because you got to think who's enabling this, bro. Like whoever's in his team, they knew he was doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah,
His
but
managers, his
this
road
nigga
crew,
got
like they knew.
crazy
Huh?
bread, bro.
Yeah.
Just think about how much money this dude got, and then he goes to these families and like, here, I'll get y'all 20 bands. Give me a kid. All right, bet.
Bet take this nigga. Nah, for real.
But final thoughts.
Trying to get this pasta out of here, man.
You still working on the pasta? I thought you was finished cooking by now.
Nah, man, I just got everything set up. I've been setting everything up. But nah, once I'm about to cook the meat, once I cook the meat and the vegetables, then I'm done. I had to cut up all the vegetables, cook the sauce, pasta, all that shit. Final thoughts, man. I don't know. Man, make sure you have a plan, bro. Like, come up with a plan. Uh, unless you like working for other people, unless you like reporting to other people, gotta have a plan. You got to have a vision as well, man. That's the most important thing that I'm learning as well. If you don't have a vision, if you don't like, man, right? If you don't see yourself doing something, nigga, then it won't happen, bro. You have to sit down and visualize some shit. You got to sit down and really plan it out, bro. If you don't visualize it, if you don't come up with a plan, come up with some steps, and sit down and think about it and do it, it won't happen, bro. It's just a dream. There's a
You gotta
saying.
have vision,
You
man.
gotta, you gotta have vision, man. Man,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I thought about, bro. When you said that. That nigga
I
was
gotta see
trying to.
that video
That
again.
nigga's trying to touch this nigga brain, bro. You say you gotta have vision, man.
Like, I don't know. I heard this thing where it was like, in order to be famous or to be like successful or some shit, you gotta be like low key crazy. Like to kind of like believe in yourself and to believe in the idea and to believe in you. Right? Like you gotta low key be a little bit crazy, bro, in order to kind of make the shit work. Um, you gotta think like people like Lil Uzi or you know what I'm saying? Like just niggas that probably didn't see anything happening. Like, but man, like remember you told me that shit. You said that he purposely tatted his face so that way he couldn't get any job interviews and shit. To me, like that's full commitment, bro. Like this nigga saw no other option other than being a rapper. Like he was like, yo, like this will work. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he I had to kill a bit, but yeah,
Yeah, bro. Like it's that all or nothing attitude. It's like you land on the shore and then you burn the boat.
and you don't go back to the other side at
Never,
all, man.
bro.
Ever.
And so we just gotta lock in, bro. We gotta adopt this prison mindset, and we gotta burn all the bridges, and we gotta burn burn the boats, man. Let's
Burn
get
the
it.
boats, burn the bridges, man. Torches up, brother. Man, maneuver accordingly, man.
You know what I'm saying? Sharpen your shank, bro. Get your blicky sharp.
Tighten the booty hole up, man. No niggas.
Yeah, bro. Sleep on the floor, no pillow, no blanket.
No soft
All
ass
my life.
blanket. You soft ass nigga wearing a blanket at night. You soft ass nigga. You cover yourself with
Nigga,
a
look at these
blanket at night.
weak
You
ass
soft
niggas,
weak
bro.
ass.
Y'all niggas using pillows, bro. Nigga, I
You
slept
niggas.
outside, bro.
You
In
grab
the
your mail in
snow.
a snuggie. You grab your mail in a robe. You snuggie. You bitch ass nigga. Like
No
you said.
underwear.
Hard Rock
Nigga, we
Cafe, nigga.
all we eat is ground beef. We don't even cook it. No stove.
No stuff.
Nigga, I don't even cook my pasta.
Nigga, that shit raw, nigga. Nigga, That's a different way
Hey,
of living, bro. Eating some raw pasta, nigga. Oh hell no.
if you if you want to be successful, bro, this is 100% facts. You gotta eat the raw pasta.
Man, can't you get sick doing that shit? I don't know.
Nah, bro. I be eating. Man, we used to eat that all the time as kids, bro. You
Hell no,
bite,
I can't do that, bro.
you bite on some spaghetti, some raw spaghetti, and you be like,
I can't do that, bro.
"Hey, bro, that's that prison mentality, bro." You know, they take the ramen noodles and they smash them on the floor and just put the seasoning packets in there and eat it like chips.
Yeah, I'm not at that level yet, but yeah, maybe down the
Bro,
road.
hey, bro, it was some rough times in Arizona.
Yeah, bro. Nah, sure. I know what you mean, bro. Shit.
Man, we
And it's
used to
like
gamble for them ramen noodle packets, bro.
niggas used to put that shit on the pulpit, man. For real.
I was like, bro, I give you 2 beats if you give me like 5 packets of ramen noodles, bro.
That's a terrible deal. You said 2 beats?
Yeah, but they was terrible beats.
Oh, I thought you meant like the fruit. You talking about like the headphones?
Nah, like music, bro.
Oh, like beats. Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I was like, hey, bro, I give you like, no, I gave a nigga like 3 beats for like 2 packets of ramen noodles and some Adderall.
Wow. That's a hell of a trade. Damn. Yeah, you gotta come. Yeah, I need a steak or something for my beat, nigga. What you talking? I need some chicken, nigga.
Bougie nigga, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not taking no ramen noodles for this beat. Nah, nigga.
He said, "Yeah, I need a steak."
Got me
Hey,
fucked
yo.
up, nigga. I need a complete meal. I need at least some, you know what I'm saying? I need a burger, nigga. That's what I need.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Shit, this has been
Hey,
another
yo, it's
episode,
been
man.
real.
Yes, sir.
Another episode.
Maneuver accordingly, man. For sure.
Maneuver accordingly, my boy.
Yes, sir, man. We're gonna be joining in probably next couple of days, next day or two. We'll figure it out.
Yes, sir. Get
That'll
get
work.
tapped in.
Got this ground beef going. You know what I'm saying? Got the
Dang, that joint bright pink, bro.
yeah, right. It is, man. Sickening, man. All right, then, man. All right.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all popping in. Appreciate the love, the support. We ain't get no super chats this session, but I know we gonna get some in the future because I need all the bread for this
All of
Lambo.
it. All of it, man.
I need all of that. And I'm
Too
being
much.
upfront and honest with you guys. All right. So I'm not out here, just trying to finesse people. I need the bread. I want a Lambo. Make it happen. Let's get it.
Let's do it, man. 2025, April, new month, new goals, new year. We
Yes,
out,
sir.
man.
Again, appreciate all y'all love, all y'all support, and everybody on the playback. Make sure y'all guys go and tap in, hit that hit that subscribe button. And when y'all get up in here, go crazy in the chat and make sure y'all keeping them likes coming because
Yes, sir.
he likes that.
Got to do that, man. Keep the lights going. Keep the love going, man. We love y'all, man. Sure.
And we're out.
All right, well, we out.